Unbelievable. Why Nigerians are complaining, barely getting by. Guess what? Guess what? In our budget, ex-president, former vice presidents, that's VPs, others receive 13.8 billion naira. That is just maintenance allowance. That's just the money to maintain them. They get 13.8 billion. And yet they say Nigerians should share, the whole of the remaining 200 million people should share how much? Welcome to Nigeria, where some people, just a few minority, feel that they decide the life of what happens to others. And this is why it's very sad with occurrence and what is going on today in our nation, why we need to prioritize and make sure that we do things correctly and properly, because as it stands at the moment, it very much seems like we don't have people who truly indeed want to see this nation move ahead. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Ex-president, former VPs, others receive 13.8 billion naira maintenance allowance. The federal government has set aside 13.8 billion for the maintenance of former president, vice president, chief of staff, chief of general staff, retired heads of service, permanent secretaries, and retired heads of government agencies and others in the fate of 2024 budget. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, Muhammadu Buhari, among others, those who will benefit, among others, are those who will benefit, as well as ex-Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Namidu Sambo, and Chief Professor Yemi Osibanjo, ex-military heads of state, General Yakub Gowon, General Abu Salim Abubakar, General Ibrahim Wadamusi Babangida, a former chief of staff, comrades, both retired, are part of those who will gain from the windfall. In addition, 1 trillion has been set aside for public service wage adjustment for government ministries, departments and agencies, including heirs of promotions and salaries increment, as well as payment of gratuity, benefits, and maintenance wages related to adjustment. The entitlement of past president, leaders of state and vice president, of chiefs of general staff will cost 22.3 billion, while retired heads of service, permanent secretaries, professors will cost 10.5 billion. Others payments for retiring heads of government agencies are estimated at 1 billion. Other funding, including 65 billion for the presidential amnesty program to reintegrate transformed ex-military, 1 billion, or for the office of president advisor of energy, 108 billion for unspecified specific projects, as well as others. The government is also posing a sum of 40 billion to offset electricity arrears due to all MDs to power distribution funds. So this is what happened in Nigeria, and honestly, sincerely, truly speaking, I don't know how best to explain it to you that this is our country and why some people are barely, trying to get ahead to understand what's happening. Our government and all that and parastatals are gaining very well, and are enjoying the dividends of democracy, why the people are suffering, why the people are truly, trying to understand what's going on. The government said they should tighten their belts, you know um but guess what? Why they say they should tighten their belt? Their belts are very loose, and they are here, to enjoy themselves to the maximum. Nigerians, if there's any time that we need to, by if there's any time, we need to rise up and ensure that we do the needed and the necessary. This is the time more than ever before. Every single person must ensure that we rise up and do everything to bring us to where we need to be. There are people whose mission statement is me, myself, and I. I don't care what happens to any other person, but so long as me, myself, and I are looked after, they don't care what happened to the people. And that's why we need to reevaluate the governance that we have and the people who we have who are standing in different capacity and saying that they are leading. What exactly are they leading? Are they leading themselves, or what are they really, really leading? We need to understand all of this to ensure that at the end of the day, the right things are done. Nigeria, we need everyone on board. We are tired of the same thing over and over again. We are sincerely, truly, really, really, really tired. Nigeria can move forward. We can sincerely, truly come off of the same thing that has been happening, that has been keeping us down and bring us to where we need to be. You see, as we speak at the moment, you can see that Nigeria truly, sincerely, need this. We all sincerely, truly need, to bring this country out of every oppression that have held us down for far too long. If you see the problem now that we are faced with as a nation, you will understand where we are coming from. You will sincerely do. You will understand it. You will understand it. These are people who are supposed to be making sure that others are comfortable. But first of all, they have to be comfortable beyond comfort. In fact, they have comfort beyond comfort. These are the people who are enjoying comfort beyond comfort. Okay? So this is why every one of us should rise up and ensure, okay, that we do the right thing. Okay? We do the right thing, and we need to bring this country to where it needs to be. Okay, so Nigerians, it is time that we rise up. It is time that we do everything, humanly speaking, possible, to change the kind of mindset, where people feel that if they've been governed for starters, they have just laid their bed on the bed of roses, and that no other person can alter it. These things needs to come to an end. That kind of mentality where you feel that you are the boss, every other person is a subordinate. These things must come to an end. You want to be a leader, then lead by example. Don't just come there and do things haphazardly. The problem and the issue that we're experiencing right now is that some persons feel, or they think that they can do everything they want to do however way they want to do it, and they can get away with it. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So this is why we are calling on every single person to ensure that we speak out when needed and not be quiet, because Nigerians have been so quiet for so long, and some people have taken it upon themselves to say, what, they can do nothing. And that is why we are where we are today. You see, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.